Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. This is William Heidman, your host, and this is Just Force 911, where we look at how our public officials do their job or they just completely screw it up. Oh, boy. Well, okay, this has to do with detention officers who don't know their ass from a basket of grapes. Okay? Now, when I say that, the reason I'm saying that is, A, they say that the detention building is private property. What? How stupid do you have to be? What kind of a mental moron thinks that a public building is private? Hello? Yeah, no shit. These officers grab his camera, assault, handcuff him, illegal, and a officer actually shows up and goes, take the handcuffs off him. And the officer that handcuffed him actually apologized, so he dropped it. These guys are morons. They have absolutely no business being officers. They are dumber than bricks. The 20 IQ, out the door with these clowns. These guys are just morons. Watch the video and tell me what you think. Oh, by the way, subscribe if you would. Thank you for everybody from the bottom of my heart that's done so. If you would, please subscribe. It helps my channel grow. Thumbs up, thumbs down says how I do for you. Leave me a comment, please. I do love reading the comments. Like and share because it helps my algorithms. Excuse me. This video is from U.S. Good Cops. Does a very good job of auditing, and you can see that he has a really nice setup. But these cops just, they put their hands right over the camera lens, which, dumbass, you can't do that. That's a Bain Act problem. But these guys don't know their ass from, they couldn't find their ass with both hands if they were sitting on them. And that's scary. But, that's just the way this goes when you have morons that are, working for you. They don't know crap, and they're just stupid. They don't want to know. And then when somebody comes out that actually knows, it's like, get the handcuffs off of him, and hopefully you don't get sued. Well, the auditor was big enough to say, if you apologize, I won't push. And the cop was actually smart enough, or the correction officer was actually smart enough to say, I apologize, sir. So he does have a little bit of brains, not much. Let's check this out.
Excuse me?
I'm serious. You're gonna have to leave.
Call your supervisor out here, please.
Stop right there.
For
Stop
what?
Right there. Stop right there, sir.
For what? Look, listen. The stuff may work on the inmates, but it isn't going to work on me. This isn't my first time here.
Right,
what's your name and badge number?
We're gonna trespass you. You're on private property.
I'm on private property, and the Clark County owns it.
Today's review focuses on a noteworthy interaction outside the Clark County Detention Center in Las Vegas, where filming activity led to questions over public access and authority. In this case, Nevada's correctional officers approached a First Amendment auditor who was recording his experience near the facility. Although the video was originally posted on November 17, 2020, the timestamp in the footage indicated January 3rd, leaving the precise date of the encounter uncertain within that period.
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Good. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Can I help you?
No, thank you. You're good.
All right. Can I ask you why you're taking pictures of the facility?
Excuse me?
Can I ask you why you're taking pictures of our facility? I'm not saying you can. I'm just asking if you.
Yeah, I know. I just don't feel like answering any questions.
Okay. All right. All right, sir.
Now, see, you actually have one officer that actually knows something. The rest of these idiots couldn't, like I said, couldn't find their ass with both hands. They're sitting on them.
What's that? Oh. What's that? Is this public or private? I can't even hear you guys. We're screaming. Is this public property or private?
Private, sir.
It's private?
Yes, sir.
Who's it owned by?
It's okay, grab the sidewalk, but now you're in our property.
But who's it owned by?
The county.
The county, which is owned by the people.
Many
How can you be so stupid? How's it possible? A 5-year-old would know.
legal precedents, including the influential Adderley v. Florida case from 1966, establish that while state-controlled facilities can enforce trespass when necessary, the application must be both reasonable and rooted in actual disruptions or safety concerns rather than merely the nature of an individual's speech. Courts have clarified that any restrictions on free speech need to meet the requirements of serving a legitimate governmental interest and be consistent with regulations on time, place, and manner. In this instance, the officers argued for removing the individual from the premises, while the auditor maintained that his actions, filming from a designated public access area, should afford him constitutional protection.
Excuse me?
I'm serious, you're gonna have to leave.
Call your supervisor out here, please.
Stop right there.
For
Stop
what?
right there. Stop right there, sir.
For what? Look, listen, the stuff may work on the inmates, but it isn't going to work on me. This isn't my first time here.
All right,
What's
sir.
your name and badge
Well,
number?
We're gonna trespass you. You're on private property.
I'm on private property and the Clark County owns it.
How come we can't arrest idiots? Well, then the jails would be full of everybody. Oh, that's good. I don't even know what to say. If I was this guard, I would move to another country. I'd be so ashamed.
Clark County owns it, right? What's your name and badge number? As long as I'm not in any security areas, I'm fine.
During the encounter, correctional officers informed the individual of their intent to enforce trespassing, prompting him to argue that his filming activity in a publicly accessible area was lawful. The historical Adderley decision provides useful context by outlining the limits of First Amendment rights in areas that are not recognized as public forums. In Adderley, demonstrators who obstructed operational access within a detention facility lost certain constitutional protections. However, given that the auditor was recording at a clearly designated public entrance, it is unlikely that legal scrutiny would classify his actions as a disturbance or security threat. The interplay between public access and the control of property remains pivotal in understanding whether the officer's response was warranted in this context.
How you doing?
Hey, you need to leave our property. You're trespassing.
What's that?
You need to leave our property. You're trespassing.
You're trespassing?
Yeah.
Can you get your hand off my
No, I
off my
cannot get
camera?
my hand off the camera.
How about this? We'll call a field officer out here.
Okay.
And when they get here, I could talk to
The
them.
last time I'm going to tell you, you need to
Look,
leave the
you need to
property.
get
You're
your hands off of my
trespassing.
stuff.
You need to leave the property. You're
You
trespassing.
know what? Then formally trespass me. I'll take a formal trespass.
Okay. All right. That's what
You
walk
don't
you
know
off the
who I am,
property.
huh?
I don't care who you are.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
that's
you
fine.
can't be
I mean,
here.
I've been involved with a couple of federal lawsuits.
I don't care who you are. This guy's an idiot. How did he ever make it in? Well, what am I saying? That's why he's, that's why he's a correction officer.
That's
So,
absolutely wonderful. Has it ever worked out for
get
you?
your hand off of my
You know, it's too bad we can't have him in the prison where he belongs, because he's going to hurt somebody, probably himself.
camera.
Okay. I'm telling you
I
to leave
was
our
nice.
property.
This isn't your property. This is
You
the
need to
people's
leave our property.
Get your hand off my
You need to
camera.
leave our property.
Get your hand off my
You need to leave our property.
Call the police out here now.
Well, you
Call
need to
Metro.
go.
Because you're a CO.
You need to go.
You're a CO.
You need
Get
to
your hands off my camera, sir.
All right. Did we already call?
Yeah.
Already call patrol?
Call him.
Okay.
Call him.
Turn around. Put your hands
Okay.
behind your back.
I'm not doing anything.
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
A key element in the discussion is the evolving role and statutory authority of correctional officers, which can differ widely from state to state. Historically, the position shifted from simple guard duties to a more structured role that now includes both security and rehabilitative responsibilities. For instance, in some states, officers have limited powers and must rely on sworn police officers for arrests, whereas in others, like Nevada, they possess broader law enforcement authority. In this incident, while the officers did have the power to detain if there was any sign of criminal behavior, the argument is that their actions were based more on misinterpretation of the individual's right to record rather than any actual misconduct. This case brings to light the necessity for thorough constitutional training for all officers, ensuring that the line between maintaining order and respecting civil liberties is not blurred.
Yeah, but you can't fix stupid.
How can I leave when you're holding on to my camera?
He asked you nicely to leave, that you would not leave. It's very simple.
Can
You're on
we have
private property.
Can we have a cordial conversation about it?
No, we can't. 'Cause
Do you
came
know
on
who
the property
sent
when
me
I asked
here?
you not to come on
Do you
it.
guys know who sent me here?
I don't really care right now.
Okay, then
Right
you will.
now,
You will.
It,
You will. How you doing?
good, sir. How are you?
Pretty good. So you're a field officer, I assume, right?
I am.
There you go. Thank you, Butler.
Yep.
Thank you. And so now you're aware of public photography, correct, sir? I don't even get an apology? Because if we can just settle this right now, I won't even go file a complaint. An apology, I'll be a man and put this behind me and go on about my business.
Terribly sorry, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate that, and I accept your apology.
Appreciate that.
Fair enough.
All right, guys. Well, thank you. Forbes,
Yep. Yeah, Captain Force 5372.
thank you.
This might be number. Yep.
Thank you. And you,
Absolutely.
field officer?
Sergeant LeBaron, number 9249. Sergeant Rolquist 4847.
Thank you. And yours?
Relay 7627.
Thank you. Thank you, fellas.
Yeah. No, absolutely. So what I you're gonna stay and still do some photography and stuff, right?
Right. Just
do me a favor.
I know I'll stay away from
Yeah,
from
because
the.
that's a safety issue. We'll have to approach you again if you go
Yeah.
over toward that area here. But if you're, if you're around this area here, taking those photos and stuff, you're fine.
Right, publicly accessible areas. I don't feel like going down that ramp anyways, so I'm good. I'm like I said, I wanted to get a picture of the sunset with the flag.
Yeah, no
I
worries.
wanted to just get those
You're good
things.
to go.
So all right.
So I need to ask you, do you still want to file a complaint or anything like that? I can take a complaint if you want to file a complaint.
You know what? I would rather him get the education this way. So if
Okay.
anything, if I do file a complaint, I'll just go online.
Okay.
And I'll file
Gotcha.
a complaint. But
All
right.
right.
now, the adrenaline's still going. My mind's all
Understood.
over the place. So
Understood. But I
don't even know.
wanted to offer that to you, and then we'll have a discussion about the training and all that stuff and make sure that's addressed.
Okay. All right. Hey, thank
Okay.
you.
All right,
Thank you.
sir. Have a good day. Take care.
As the encounter unfolded, the situation eventually de-escalated without further incident once a more experienced officer intervened. Although there was discussion afterward regarding whether formal complaints should be lodged against the initiating officer, it is clear that the overall management of the situation could have been improved with a deeper understanding of First Amendment rights at the time of interaction. The incident serves as a reminder that proper on-the-spot education about constitutional protections can prevent conflicts from escalating unnecessarily. The broader conversation here revolves around balancing the enforcement of property rights in state-controlled facilities with respecting an individual's right to document public spaces. This case will likely prompt further discussion and consideration regarding police protocols and the training of officers in constitutional matters. Thank you for watching this in-depth analysis of a critical First Amendment encounter. If you found this breakdown insightful, please leave a like, share this video, and subscribe to Us Good Cops for more expert analyses on police and citizen interactions. Your support helps us continue delivering high-quality content. Stay informed and engaged.
Okay, guys. So, like I said, you have guys or individuals out there that are in power capacities that don't know their ass or couldn't find their ass with both hands if they're sitting on them. And that's scary. You know, these guys, the damage they can do is just incredible. Luckily, it didn't cost taxpayers anything. And the officer actually apologized. I will have to give the officer kudos for that. At least he was smart enough to say, hey, I screwed up. I was wrong. Sorry. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think, and we'll talk to you on the next one.